Which occupation will be best for a mediocre girl student today? Today's topic is about Generation Alpha, girl children belonging to middle class. Middle class, Indian middle class that I am referring to belong to annual income between 10 lakh to 50 lakhs per annum basis. So the guardians are quite worried about how to raise their children, especially if those girl children are not extraneously meritorious. Those who do not get into IIT, NIT, computer science, or cannot afford to qualify in NEET examination for government institutions for MBBS and all. There are three options for girl children, and this alpha generation, those who are reading anywhere between class 6 and 12, can prepare, but mediocre, can prepare for three categories of professions which are specially dedicated for the girl children. What are they? One, they can opt to become air hostess. There has been a talk that air hostess is very much on demand because more and more people, the middle class people, are getting inclined towards cutting the time and finishing the business very quickly. Therefore, they are worried about utilizing the time. They will not afford to travel for 24 hours. Instead, they will take the flight. So, number of flights will increase. Definitely, this aviation sector is going to see a boom going future, and air hostess is a profession which can only be pursued by girl children, so they can prepare for the occupation called being a air hostess. One. Two, a girl child can be raised to become a nurse, a dedicated healthcare sector official. What is the job of a nurse? To provide care and services clinically to the people who are very ill, admitted into the hospital. Mostly the nurse's job is to look after the patients. Doctor will prescribe the medicines. Nurses will see to it that it is administered thoroughly round the clock. So the job of a nurse is going to become even more important going forward because of the boom in science. Medical science is becoming more and more affordable today. Medical science is producing more and more test dependent results today. As a result, more and more people are being treated on the basis of scientific findings, which is their tests and pathological MRI and all these findings. Nurses are very much necessary to treat these patients. Going forward, there will be more private participation in healthcare sector. In earlier generation, when economy was poor, there was government participation because government had to pop it up. Going forward, you will notice that more and more private sectors will join, more and more private hospitals will come up, and more women will be necessary, trained nurses will be necessary to look after the patients. Nurses play the most vital role in patient care in the hospital sector. And the third one that any guardian can think of, training the girl into the career is the front office assistant. Any situation may come up. It could be artificial intelligence, it could be machine learning, deep learning. Of course, jobs will become scarce, but there will still be one person communicating humanly with the clients. It could be physical. For instance, you visit a hotel. Now, if you come to a hotel, obviously you have to appear physically. Now, whom will you conduct yourself to? Obviously a human being, you will not talk to an artificial intelligence robot and tell everything. You will not feel absolutely uh, warm to communicate with a robot, and certain information is not just enough. Other than this, people want a little bit of warmth of human touch also. So human beings will still be there operating in the hospitality sector. This hotel sector, hotel is called hospitality sector or hospitality business, in which aviation ground crew level are also called hospitality sector, because here when you go and report for the flight to visit a place and all, you have to talk to a lady who is seeing all your things and guiding you accordingly in the airport. So that is also a hospitality business. So in a way, girls will be necessary to conduct themselves, to guide the clients on the first hand basis, which means when the client first comes and contacts with the company, the first person taking his or her case up and guiding him or her further into the other parts of the services is going to be a girl. So human touch is not going to be abolished. Even though AI is coming, machine is becoming stronger, computer will take over all the jobs, but I think the job of a nurse will never go away, because she has to be there, communicate, correspond, touch, feel and understand. Robots cannot take over everything such as this sector. Of course, the other sector which I have just now spoken of is the uh, hospitality sector, in which front desk, front office activity is very much necessary of a girl to take over. So that part is also going to become very important. Air hostess, more and more aviation sector is going to boom. Computers, software, digital system cannot take it over. You cannot digitally transport yourself into US, can you? So you have to physically actually travel, and air hostess will continue to provide us the services. Without human touch, it is not always possible, because there are many situations which may come up on board. Thank you for watching. If you have liked it, many such videos are going to come up. And if you have already seen my previous videos and subscribed it, I won't say anything to you. Thank you for that, and do comment your views so that I can also get your perspective. And if you have not already subscribed my channel, please do it. And if you are new to this channel, obviously do subscribe this channel and share it among your friends. If you like such important videos which will guide the children towards getting into better career, I think you should subscribe this channel, and of course communicate with me with your views. Thank you. See you soon.